Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching this video from. I'm getting a question around, the situation in between Russia and Ukraine right now. How will it affect, or how is it affecting, okay, our collective project by, okay? And I think I wanted to take a time here and share three thoughts, okay, that I would like to bring to the table, not just about even the Pi project, the Pi Network project, but something in general in regard of how this situation can affect also Pi Network and other situations. Okay, so if this is your first time, my name is Achille Combat, and I'm a big believer that we cannot reach a sustainable human and economic development without getting a good understanding of the principles that are built within us and are around us. And that's why for us, raising the awareness and the engagement with the principles are just a key in this mission. And if this is your first time, don't forget, just subscribe or, click on the notification button so that you can actually get notified when we put in more content, okay? So the war was never something that is beneficial either to the person who win the war or the person who lost the war. Never beneficial. So let me introduce this by saying that there is no way anybody can support, anybody can say or take a position, right, when it comes to war, or try to blame and, throw blames, okay, to each other and all that. But that said, the three things I would like to share here, and I would like you to stay for anybody, who is a supporter of African continent or who is African. Okay, I have a special thought at the end on my third point. The first one: what is the impact on Pi Network? Honestly, Pi Network is still a project, right? And I think people are getting also confused because we're taking Pi as a currency for speculation. It doesn't work that way. So intrinsically, right, deep, the foundation itself, okay, of Pi Network being at this point where I'm speaking, a project, there will be no big impact, okay, on us keep building actually what we're building, unless our phones or the internet service provider that we're relying on, are affected. Okay, now I'm not saying this to say that war or geopolitical, crisis, right, or financial crisis will not affect anything that we do. Remember, we are in business, or we talk about economics because the way is about human being, right? And the war is not done by animals; it's by human being, right? So somehow, some way, it will affect. Which brings my second point. Remember that the value of Pi, right, the value of what we're building depend on supply and demand. And we made a video to show you the principle themselves behind the supply and demand in a video that I'm sure the team will put somewhere on top or in the description. Go watch that video, okay? Remember, our audience are people who are made of people who basically are what we call everyday people. They can only really understand this at a fundamental, at a basic level, right? And we made a video about supply and demand, how it plays within our body, physical body first, and how it's used as a principle in monetary or economic development. Supply and demand will fix the price. Supplies and demand, will fix the value. And that's why those one who joined even at the beginning, right? The more we're going toward we're moving toward the target goal of people to reach, right? The supply will be less the more we're going over years or over time. And the less there are of Pi, right? The less we have out there. Now, the more, if people start understanding and we do things right, people will start demanding more of it, then that's where the value will play. Supply and demand. And watch that video. And my last point here, in regard to this war, in this geopolitical fight and wars around the world. I see an analogy how Western countries and Eastern countries today are opposing themselves, fighting each other to be able to actually get a piece of their domination. I see this picture playing and laying out perfectly in Africa, where Western countries and Eastern countries are actually trying their best to dominate the continent. And my last point is toward anybody who supports African development, anybody who is African themselves. All of you, African American, you're still Africans. To remember that this is an opportunity for us to really understand the technology as well, to make the next generation understand and be pioneers in this technology. Because we can do so much with it to free ourselves from all the manipulation that are happening around us. Remember, in one video, I mentioned how the blockchain can actually be used in different sectors. So I want to very quick to throw this out there for you who subscribe to this channel, and you maybe this is maybe the first time that you're getting on this video, to just know that geopolitical situation and crisis, there is more to it than just two countries. There is more to it than just one nation against one nation. And usually the one behind pulling the strings are the one who are actually doing the wrong thing to those on who are just used. So my 2 cents on this is around these 3 points. And we're going to be making other videos around, again, supply and demand, specifically in this situation of Pi Network. And we may actually start doing live about that, because there is so much information that is not going to fit in just one video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for being with us in this journey. I will see you in the next video. And remember, we started this journey with one single proverb. When you don't know where you're going, just look back from where you came from. In your humanity, everything is there. I'll see you in the next video.